Coming up next, Weeknight there with Ellie Muller. That's right, it's coming up next on the one and only Nick at Night. When late night TV breaks, we fix it. From the YouTube Dojo, and by the way, happy Halloween! Did you get your candy? Good. It's Weeknight there with Ellie Muller. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a man who is going to end Halloween with a bang. Wait, why did I say it like that? Who cares? It's the weekend. Mr. Ellie Cungy Muller. Welcome to Weeknight Update. My name is Ellie Cungy Muller. What's up? Yes. Woo! The theme song is composed by Dr. Mathis Piano, of course. Tori's Gaming Spot, Candy Bar Tunes, Mom Chocolate, Christian Frankies, and Kitty Cube, YouTube aka Kitty Cube, are responsible for most of the things that you'll see in here on this program tonight. They are pretty much all about Shoutout Spotlight last night. Along with Eva Emily, Dragula 2004. Hopefully she'll return to this program very, very soon. And Pierre Kelly. Please check all those people out. By the way, happy Halloween. Or since this show is coming on, way after midnight, happy belated Halloween. Yes. Woo! I have found this week's Countdown of the Week winner. You'll find out who that person is later on in the program. First, it's time for us to find out what's up. Here we go. What's up with Halloween? A holiday that screams horror and candy. Wait, it's a wild holiday. Now, a mom recently got upset when her daughter told her that she and her boyfriend can't be Superman and Supergirl because they're cousins. Ouch. That's low. That's low. Now here's some gaming news. Borderlands 4 had an event this year. Yeah, it allowed everyone to have a chance to get new items. Like what? Pumpkin? Wow, that is just not right. But here's something that is right. Tonight's top 8 list. MP, let's go. You got Boss Science category, top 8 worst Halloween costumes for 2025. Number 8, Dracula's Goat. Number 7, Dr. Werewolf. Number 6, Frankenstein Jr. Number 5, Freddy Krueger Jr. Number 4, Dracula Forrester. Number 3, the Grass Mower. Number 2, the Vampire Truck. And number 1, the Rotten Egg. Oh, a Grass Mower? I thought that would have been the lawn mower. Who cares? Thanks, MP. Thanks a lot. You know what, hashtag Weeknight Update, hashtag Ellie Muller for late night, hashtag Ellie Muller for adults, hashtag for the run, hashtag autism is awesome. Get those hashtags for us on Twitter, please. While you're at, like this thing, subscribe to the shopping and capital section down below. Whatever you do, please do not go anywhere. We will be right back with the in-between monologue, Toy Story, this week's Countdown of the Week winner, a moment for everyone, all the time, and random advice. Also, make sure you watch the ending experiment immediately following random advice and everything else. Woo! Remember, this is Weeknight Update, and now it is your Friday night.
Oh! Well, this is ironic.
Oh, what a desert the TV tile places. Nick at Night is a tropical oasis. Good TV refreshes you and me.
Nick at Night!
Hey, the carpet looks terrific, and you're almost finished.
Just about there, Mr. Kimstead.
I can't believe you're here and the carpeting is already in. It was only 3 days ago that I had the idea to call,
Empire?
Empire, of course. It was a stroke of genius. I remember dialing,
588-2300.
588-2300, yeah. They came right out that very night, you know. They brought every kind of nice carpet from $6.95 a yard. $6.95, including padding and installation.
That's professional installation.
And they approved our credit right away. You know, we don't have to make an installment payment for 60 days. That company,
Empire, Mr. Kimstead.
Empire. They even gave us a free Bissell rug shampooer because we bought 2 rooms of carpeting. You want carpeting? You call
Empire.
Empire. They're at 588-2300. I'm sure glad I thought of it.
588-2300 Empire.
Call right now. Empire, the Carpet King.
Monster High!
13 Wishes, the all-new DVD starring
Noogle Gigi, Magic Lamp Genie, and Twyla turns nightmares into dreams. Gigi grants new look wishes for Laguna and Howleen. On the party, that's a scream. Jam into the ghoulish tunes, plug in your music too. 13 freaky fabulous wishes coming true.
Monster High Dolls and Party playset, each sold separately. Batteries and MP3 player not included.
Welcome back to Weeknight Update. And now, it's time for the in-between monologue. Here we go. Well, Halloween is pretty much over. That means that all the Halloween candy should have been eaten by now. Of course, every dentist in the world is not going to be happy with you this weekend. Now, so many people decorated their homes for Halloween this year. But they didn't do it to get noticed by the trick-or-treaters. No, they did get some money. Well, that'll make a few wallets happy, huh? Now, some people wonder if the Halloween decorations are too scary for everyone to enjoy. Well, to those people, I want to say this. Why didn't you say anything about the decorations 20 years ago? Halloween candy was truly expensive this year. I mean, the prices for Halloween candy had increased by 8% over the past month. So you're going to need some real money next year. I didn't have a real joke for that, but I just wanted to come up with an observation. Finally, a lot of people might have nightmares later because of the fact that it's Halloween weekend. But let me tell you this, vampires and werewolves are not real. So calm down and keep watching this show. Hey, guess what? It's time for another episode of Tori's Story. Tori, what's tonight's story?
Hey guys, Tori Mullins here, and welcome back to Tori's Story. So now, the next story I'm going to be telling you is about Halloween. And well, this is actually my first time telling a story about a holiday. So anyways, here's the story. In the dark, a funky beat, something white with bony feet, skeleton dancing up the street, doing a Halloween hustle. Skeleton is dancing his way to a Halloween party, but as he grooves across town, he keeps stumbling, tumbling, and falling apart. Can skeletons stay in one piece long enough to make it to the party? Well, I don't know, but my guess is I hope that the skeleton will make it to the party. But that's it. I mean, the end. That's the story about Halloween. So stay tuned where I tell the next story. Bye, guys.
Thank you very much, Toy. That was an excellent story. Yes. Now, let's find out who won this week's Comment of the Week challenge.
Well, it's the end of a week. That means that it's time for Ellie Muller to answer the question that the world has been asking since the beginning of a week. What's the comment of the week? What are you waiting for, Ellie? Let's get this over with.
Thank you very much, Question for ATs. Here's this week's Comment of the Week question. How would you describe Halloween? Anthony Shoutout Spotlight in opening said that Halloween is his favorite holiday. Well, one of his favorite holidays. Why? Because he loves watching horror films. Okay, well, since nobody else participated this week, Anthony Shoutout Spotlight in opening, you have won this week's Comment of the Week challenge. We'll try this again next week, alright? Alright.
Well, Ellie Muller has found the comment of the week. So, what does that mean? Well, that means that it's time to move on with the rest of the show. So let's go!
Congratulations, Anthony Shaw, that's Paul Cultures and opening. Yeah! Woo! Now, let's take a look at the points, shall we? Anthony Shaw, that's Paul Cultures and opening, is still in first place at 1,259 points. And everyone else is still below him in terms of the points. Pierre Kelly has 590. Philip Gibson and Candy Bar Tunes both have 259 points. The old Billy Wheaton has 74 points. TCNMF, CEO of the Web2 Network, has 59 points. And the Vero Media Studios Do Not Terminate or Hack has 37 points. Wow, competition is really getting intense now. Woo-wee! Let's have more for everyone, shall we? Well, Halloween usually means scary things and scary stories. But let me tell you this. Rico, the dog that my family and I have owned since 2020, was born 5 years ago on this very day. Actually, 5 years ago on Halloween. Now, he actually came to our family from another family that couldn't afford to take care of him or several other dogs in December of 2020. But if it hadn't been for the two dogs who brought Rico into this world 5 years ago this Halloween, then things would have been a lot different. I'm glad that Rico is here with me and my family now. Now, let me tell you a true Halloween story from my younger days. It's not going to scare you, but it will shock you. So here we go. Now, in high school, the idea of dressing up in costumes was sort of cool, but it was also kind of strange and pointless because people stopped trick-or-treating in my neighborhood around the same time that the video game industry really began to grow in ways that nobody will ever understand. Of course, I met one girl in high school who always managed to dress up as a cat on Halloween. And while everyone else said one or two nice things about her costume, I was focused on asking her out on a date because I thought that her cat costume made her look sexy. I mean, she looked so sexy in her cat costume that I was drooling all the time. The wildest thing about that is that I had tried to ask her out on a date many times before, but I was not successful. Well, guess what? I wasn't successful when I tried to ask her out on a date and she was wearing the cat costume either. And then she did smile and blush when I called her kitty, so I didn't know if she was telling me the truth or if she was putting me on until I started. So I didn't know for sure if she was telling me the truth or if she was just putting me on until I started getting notes from her with lyrics from a Spice Girl song. Anyway, that girl never wanted to go out with me, and that was that. Now, I did find Tiffany Riley on Twitter/X many years later, and I'm happier now than I have ever been in my entire life. But I wanted to tell you the wildest Halloween story ever because it's important for you to know that not every Halloween story is scary. Wow. That was very philosophical. Hey, let's have a little talking time, huh? A woman went on social media recently, to talk about what her daughter did, prior to the big Halloween party. Now listen to this, all right? The woman was dressed up as Supergirl, and her boyfriend was dressed as Superman. But her daughter said about that, Superman and Supergirl are cousins, and you two can't be Superman and Supergirl. Oh, that's rough. And then the wildest thing happened. That woman was really upset. She was so upset that she ran to her room and did not go to the party. One critique and ruin everything for you. And that was just plain ridiculous. Meanwhile, listen to this. Borderlands 4 had an event this past month that was underwhelming, to say the least. Apparently, in the game, the sky was red, and people actually had a chance to get two new items, the Muller assault rifle and the Scully grenade. Wow. Just wow. I don't know what else to say. I guess video games shouldn't have big Halloween events. Well, this has been one wild program. How about some random advice for the weekend, huh? best Halloween costumes are a superhero costume and an animal costume. The worst Halloween costume is a costume of someone who never wears clothes. Ew. If you happen to see someone wearing a Skunky the Skunk costume, then you need to do two things. Applaud that person for wearing an interesting Halloween costume, and apologize to me because I told you that Skunky the Skunk will be very popular someday. If you're wondering why people aren't throwing Halloween parties anymore, then it's not because everyone's too tired to have a Halloween party. No, it's because everyone's excited about the fact that we are about to gain an extra hour of sleep this weekend. Yeah! And finally, if nobody has tried to trick or treat yet and you're watching this show right now, then you should probably start eating the candy now because Halloween is pretty much over. Yeah. Well, that is it for tonight's installment of Weeknight Update. Enjoy the ending experiments, enjoy the weekend, so your clock's back an hour, and I'll see you on Monday, alright? That's news, and I'm out, Keith, 4x4.
Did you have a nice Halloween? Oh, you were scared this time around, huh? Don't be scared. It's time for another round of the ending experiments.
Thank you very much, Christian Freighties. Hey, Halloween is over. That means it's time for us to enjoy the Round the Box with Knuckles without being scared. Who am I kidding? Nobody will ever get scared while watching the Round the Box with Knuckles. Come on now.
Halloween has officially come and gone. Now all the ghosts are gone and everyone gets to eat candy. What goes well with candy? That's right, the Random Box with Knuckles. Good morning and happy belated Halloween, everyone. Welcome to Random Box. I am Knuckles, and Halloween officially ended about a few hours ago, so there you go. My Halloween was very wild. I had to protect everyone from Dr. Ventivus and Cindy Crawford with rouge. I stopped Dr. Ventivus by destroying his machines. It wasn't easy because I had to use an elephant. Do you know how hard it is to find an elephant before the holiday season? Anyway, the elephant was able to knock the machine down, and that was that. Rouge was able to stop Cindy Crawford by getting a goat to eat her clothes. She became a ghost after that. Don't ask me where Rouge got that goat. It's been a long year. Speaking of Rouge, I gotta go check on her now. See you next week. This has been the Random Box with Knuckles, a production of Catching Shoes and Nick and Night. When Light TV breaks, we fix it. Don't worry, Halloween is over, and you can start getting ready for Thanksgiving and Christmas now.
Well, Halloween is over. Do you know what that means? Yep, it's time to set our clocks back an hour. Hey, it's not a joke, people. It's true. It really is time to set our clocks back an hour. It's also time for us to get ready for the holidays and winter, and Nick and Night will help you get ready next week. Next week on The Kane Factor with Jessica Kane, Jessica Kane will get some holiday recipes from Rachel Ray, Wolfgang Puck, Emerald Lagasse, Martha Stewart, Gordon Ramsay, and Bobby Flay. Get your appetites ready. The food will be delicious. Then Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller will surprise you because Ellie and his team will talk about clocks, brooms, cockroaches, ladders, and money. I know, those topics are truly weird, but remember that Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller is not like any other late night talk show. Watch those shows and several other shows next week on Nick at Night. When late night TV breaks, we fix it.
Alright, well, I think that it's time for us to say hello to the Funny Sticks. Do you think that it's time for us to say hello to the Funny Sticks as well? Well, then, alright. Let's say hello to the Funny Sticks right now.
I am going to Funny Sticks 3, let's go. were not supposed to see that. I forgot to pop. Wow, I've been drawn. Man, I sure do love to dab with the magic. You know, TV, watch your brain. Shut up! Nobody cares! I don't need to get dab with the magic bunny plushie. I am Cuphead, and I have to defeat this little fucking weirdo. Today's episode, we're gonna explode a fucking stick figure. This happens the third time. That's another fucking episode. And it's not a real Nick and Night show. Stickman car. Holy crap, guys! I have an actual funny stick. Get it? Get it? Get it? I don't have time for the credit scene. Yeah, this is the end of the cartoon. So, this was immediately rushed to make because it's been 1 month since I haven't done another episode of Funny Sticks. Anyways, thanks for watching this stupid cartoon. Well, time to make another one. Oh crap, I just broke the fourth wall. Also, fun fact, Funny Sticks 3 was originally to be Funny Sticks 3. They go to the arcade, but it was eventually scrapped. This was planned during my summer vacation in the beach. I went to Fat Daddy's, and I was an expert of the bowling arcade game because I always get bonus rounds. So, yeah, that's a fun fact.
So let me get this straight. Borderlands 4 had a Halloween extravaganza this year. Really? Really? I mean, seriously. It's not like a video game has pumpkins and things like that. I mean, come on. Oh boy. Sometimes I don't know what to do with some of these news stories. Aye. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to answer an important question. What did we learn? So, what did we learn? Well, we've learned that some games should stay away from the big holiday events. And we've also learned that you have to be nice and considerate when other people ask you for your opinions about their Halloween costumes. Folks, remember, your Halloween costumes are important, but you have to make sure that you handle everything maturely and properly. I don't know if that makes sense, but here's something that will make sense. Your musical performance time performance. And now, it's musical performance time. It's musical performance time again, folks. Did you have a nice Halloween? Well, here's a song that'll help you calm down. performance time. Now, stay tuned for Kadabra the Magic Bunny.
Good day, everyone. It's time for another episode of the Kadabra the Magic Bunny Show! Here's your host. Kadabra the Magic Bunny!
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I just put salt on my carrots. That's why this next magic trick is gonna be called the Vanishing Salt Trick! Okay, here we go. Ta-da! Well, guys, that's all for this episode. I will see you soon when my eyes are better. Literally, I will, because I can't see right now. Bye. Now which way should I go? Maybe this way.
Join us again next time. Same Kadabra time, same Kadabra show.
Swamis go for meditation.
Vampires need to bite.
But if you're hooked on classic TV,
You need Nick at night.